Who is happy in Canada? In today's video, let's find answer to this. So, Canada is a land of immigrants. This is no surprise. You have different kind of immigrant coming to Canada. You have refugee and asylum seeker, then you have skilled trade worker, and then skilled worker category. If you look at the refugee and asylum seeker, they have lost hope in their country. They have to uproot their life and they have to go to some other country. In many cases, they don't even know that they will be coming to Canada. This could be due to political instability, war, or even threat to their life. For these people, when they come to Canada, they know that their basics are taken care. They can breathe fresh air, they can see the daylight next day. They don't have to worry about if they're going to be alive or not. And the very moment they land in Canada, if we take a hypothetical graph, if their life was below zero, the very moment they come to Canada, if not positive, this is at least zero. So you see, the growth trajectory is positive already. And whenever I have met these people, they have had gratitude for Canada, for what Canada does to them. They have to leave everything, come to an unknown place, not knowing the language. In many cases, they are not fluent in English or French, and they have to start their life from scratch. Still, they're very positive. They're happy to be in Canada. Now, let's look at the skilled trade category. Their job is in demand in Canada. That's why, they come here. And there's some trade. I'll give an example of India. If you're a carpenter, if you're a plumber, if you're a driver, if in the social hierarchy, it's unwritten rule, you're not given the same status like others. You're underpaid. You might be able to take care of basics, but things are not as comfortable as how it is in Canada. When they come to Canada, right, they have dignity of labor, first and foremost. You do whatever work you do, you're treated equally. You can wear the same branded clothes which others are wearing. You can own a car. You can be in a place as good as any other person. So there is equality all around. For these people, when they come to Canada, they're able to afford these things. Their lifestyle improves. They can own things which they couldn't in their home country. They can give better education and life to their kids. So their happiness level, again, if you look at from this hypothetical graph, is on an upward trajectory. And because they have this trade in hand, they don't have to go for survival job. In some case, I'll give an example. I met a plumber who had learned carpentry and electrician work. So when I asked him, he said, hey, when I go to any one house, typically they might have other issues also. So it helps me to be at one place and do multiple things. So you see how the individual upgrades himself after coming to Canada. So again, these people find relatively happiness in Canada. Now let's look at the skilled worker category. This is a mixed bag, okay? You have express entry class, which comes through one of the fastest possible timeline. Even without a job, they land in Canada. And their expectation is that these people are highly skilled in their home country. There is a demand for this job in Canada. Once they come here, their lifestyle will be good. And these people, right, in all probability, were doing good in their country. And they were just looking to come outside for something better. So they had the basics already met. They were looking for something beyond that. And that was their expectation. Now, once they come to Canada, right, their life goes to zero. And in some cases, when they have to go for a survival job, think from the graph, it goes to negative. So you see, there is a downward trend in their life. And this shapes how and what they think about Canada. So the very moment they land in Canada, for them, they have to face unsurmountable challenges, which only when you land here, you get to know. In most cases, finding a job is struggle. Finding a survival job is also a struggle. And even if you get a job, you have to compromise at what level you start. And this, most of them were not prepared because, as I said, they were hopeful that they will be able to come and integrate into Canadian economy and start from, contributing from the day one. So the momentum has already gone towards the downturn. Now, later on, they get to know that whatever they are earning, everything goes out of their pocket, either in taxes or in the basic necessity like house, telephone, internet, to maintain their basic lifestyle. So there's no saving. And even if they own a house, they have to keep paying mortgage. There's no stability of job, unlike from where they came. For example, India, where most of the IT and finance professionals, they were doing good in their country. They were managing multinational companies. So for them, it's a big, big change. And these are the people you will find unhappy in Canada. Now, there's the impact of immigration journey also. For someone who has come on visitor visa, this is no surprise. It's all available online, what's happening. I'm not bringing any sensational thing. For someone who comes like that and gets a work permit, then waits for permanent residency, and then gets citizenship, the happiness level is 10x, 20x. Because the journey what they have taken is so unpredictable. And there is a sense of achievement when they get the work permit, then PR, and then citizenship. But if you look at someone who comes as a skilled worker, the very moment they land in Canada, they know that they have come here as permanent resident. And if they meet these basic criteria, they're going to get citizenship. For these people, there's no much happiness left because of the reason what I have said. While those who come as political asylum, refugee, and trades people, they find significant change in their lifestyle. So from where they were earlier, they see their life in a better shape. Whereas these people who come as skilled worker, right? They struggle for job, then they find out that they're not able to save, they're doing something other than what their skill is. So there is a misalignment between expectation and reality. Again, here also someone who left what he was doing back home and got into something else. For example, real estate. Some of them, I'm just giving a test case. Somebody got into real estate at the right time. Now owns 10 to 15 houses, which he could not have thought having done that in a country like India. He's really, really happy that he has achieved something and Canada has really transformed. Again, when it comes to quality of education, again, this is perceived very differently by different groups. So for someone who comes from India, right, they value the Canadian experience-based learning. At the same time, they will tell that our children, they're not learning the way they were learning in India. So there's always a comparison, and comparison happens when you have a choice. When you don't have a choice, there's no comparison. So if I overall conclude this, there is no one size fits all, and happiness is always within. You can be in any place and still find happiness. Your circumstances, current circumstances, shapes how you feel about a place. And that is what my learning has been. Do let me know with your comments what you think. Thank you.